Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're new here, my name is Holly. I make food and fitness content, and if you're not new here, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Happy Sunday everyone. I'm literally cradling my new bottle. This Stanley is my life. Like, how have I not had a Stanley cup before? Like, why am I so late to the trend? But now I have one. It's never leaving my side. Like, look at how cute and pink it is. Anyway, that is not the point of today's video. The point of today's video, or what today's video is going to be, is I wanted to take you guys through my like long run ritual. Tomorrow morning we are doing our longest solo run ever. I have never ever run 36 kilometers by myself. I've done 35 back in March before the first marathon, but 36 is just, it's a different distance and I've never done it by myself before. So I'm feeling a little bit excited, a little bit nervous, a little bit, you know, intimidated, all of the emotions. But because I've been doing all of these long runs, I feel like I've really built up a good like routine, like pre-run and post-run. So I thought rather than show you kind of like the whole day like I normally do, we're gonna really focus in on exactly what I do the night before, the morning before a long run, and then my post-run routine. But as well as that, I am gonna be doing an autumn winter running clothes haul for you guys, because the temperature is starting to drop. It is starting to get a little bit chilly, even though it is gonna be 24 degrees in England this weekend. It doesn't make any sense, like what is going on. I don't understand, but the temperature is eventually gonna drop and it is gonna start to get a little bit chilly. Whether that happens in like a month or 2 months, I thought it's actually better to kind of give you guys some really good basics now, because I'll go into this in more detail, but a lot of the running things that I tend to buy are from brands like Lululemon, or they're from Gymshark, or they're from Nike, which does mean that they are slightly more expensive, but I personally feel like these are the brands that I've used throughout my running journey that are the best quality. So I feel like I want to show you things that I think truly are worthy of an investment and are good quality. So I thought if I show you them now, it gives people a little bit more time to maybe save up or wait for the next payday, or even buy pieces kind of in stages if you don't want to buy everything at once, because that is what I did and it has actually broken my bank account. I'm scared to check my banking app after ordering clothes for this haul. So that is going to be the plan of action for today's video. I hope you're excited. Like I said, the long run is tomorrow, so we're starting the prep now. It is currently the evening before. There are just a few little things that I like to do. It's really funny because I've started to kind of think about it as like, do everything the evening before, so in the morning you don't even have to think, because the more I think, the more likely I will overthink. And the best thing to do when you have a long run is just be able to wake up, slip your feet in your trainers and get out on that run and not overthink it. So stage one is going to be prepping my outfit, my clothes, my vest, literally anything from the bottoms of my feet to the tops of my head. Anything that I will need on me or with me on that run needs to be prepped and laid out. I think the best place to start with this is to actually look at what the weather is saying tomorrow. So tomorrow it's going to be 17 degrees and cloudy. That's pretty nice for a run. So I'm thinking that doesn't require a long sleeve. We can probably do a short sleeve and shorts or leggings. This is when I really need to like remember like my staple favorite pieces of running kit, because the last thing you want to be doing is wearing something uncomfortable or something annoying. Like, all you need to be focusing on that run is the run ahead of you. You don't need to be like, oh my god, my pants are falling down, oh my god, my legs feel cold, my arms feel too hot. Any of those things need to be completely eradicated. So as weird as it sounds, your outfit does literally need to be perfect. Like, it needs to be the perfect running outfit. So this is when my assortment of running clothes comes in very, very handy. So in here I have all of my favorite running shorts, leggings, bottoms, anything like that to run in. And then in the second basket here, we have all of my favorite sports bras and tops to run in. Right, let's start with bottoms. I definitely need something that's going to be absolutely no chafe. I am actually thinking for tomorrow's run, I might go for my Gymshark Adapt Seamless. These are amazing. I actually love these to run in. They do not move anywhere. They're like good on my belly, they're good on my thighs, so I feel like they're a good long distance pair to wear. With those, I will also need a sports bra. I always wear the same sports bras. I'm sure you guys have seen me wear these 10 trillion times, but this is the Gymshark High Impact Sports Bra. I actually haven't worn a different sports bra throughout the whole of my running journey. They do a different style that I've worn, but I always wear something from Gymshark. I think they're just the best sports bras ever. Then we're gonna need a top to go with that. So I actually can't wait to do my autumn winter haul. I've ordered some really nice pieces, and I already have some pieces that I'm gonna show you guys from like last year. Like, I'm looking at some of my Lululemon pieces that I love wearing, and I'm actually kind of hoping it does get a bit colder so I can wear them on runs soon. I'm just thinking, if I wear a vest, am I going to start to get underarm chafing? Because that does tend to happen towards the end of a long run. Can I just say, this is exactly why this needs to be done the night before, because when I'm waking up and going for a run, the last thing I need to be thinking about is what top is going to chafe my underarm. Okay, I think we're going to go for a vest. So I'm going to wear this Honor Active vest here. So I've got shorts, sports bra vest, and I'm gonna lay those out there. So that is the outfit selected. I'm also gonna pop my headphones down there with them and put my watch down. Laying out things like your watch is a really good idea because you can check how much charge they have. So I've just gone to put my headphones down and I'm like, nope, I need to charge my headphones because currently they're not gonna make it through a 3-hour run. So just laying everything out is just so essential because I've woken up before a long run before and not had charge on my Garmin, or I've woken up and I've not had charge on my headphones, and it's infuriating and so frustrating. So this just kind of eradicates any problems. It basically makes your morning as seamless as humanly possible. Next up we have anti-blister socks, and we have a freshly washed vest. I put this in the wash yesterday. It smells so good now. These do need to be washed if you are training and doing long distance runs fairly often. They do get really quite smelly. I put mine on for a run the other day and I was like, this isn't okay, like I actually can't do this. And somebody got in the lift with me and I was like, I actually stink right now, and like I'm not even smelly, it's actually just my vest. But I wasn't about to explain to them that I had a smelly, sweaty vest on, so please remember to wash your vests. Right, then we've got running trainers and inhaler. These are my gel 6. These are my A6 gel Kayano 29s. I have just got a different colorway. My summer pair were a bit broken and battered and bruised, and I thought I just wanted like a really fresh pair for the marathon. Then we've got running gels. When I say everything I need with me from like bottoms of my feet to tops of my head, I include fuel. So I'm going to be taking 3 of the My Protein energy gels with me, and I'm also going to be taking some hydration. So I'm just going to pop this down so I don't forget water in the morning. 3 energy gels. I'm just trying to like think if that's going to be enough. These do have 25 grams of carbs, and so they are such a good source of carbs while you're running. I do think because of the fact that I'm running 36 kilometers tomorrow as well, I'm going to take some like brioche bread with me. When I was in LA, I used to eat brioche bread and run all the time, and it really worked. I don't love eating like solid food while I'm running. I find it really hard to like eat, breathe and run, and also it does sometimes make me feel a little bit sick. But I'm just thinking like this is a really long run, so I'm going to need to intake maybe something a bit different than the gel. So we'll take them with us tomorrow and we'll give it a trial run. That's why we do training, so we can practice these things before the actual marathon. I think that is everything from the bottoms of my feet: trainers, socks, shorts, sports bra top, my headphones are on charge, sunglasses, watch, vest, gels, inhaler, put my Percy's in tomorrow. Okay, yeah, I think that is everything. So that is phase 1 of the prep. Now for phase 2, we're gonna prep some overnight oats. The weird thing is that I'm not gonna eat these as overnight oats because I really don't like cold oats at the moment. So I'm just gonna pre-prep my oats to pop them in the microwave in the morning. So these are literally the staple oats that I've been eating for the past 6 weeks, literally on repeat. So I'm gonna take my little container and I'm gonna portion out 60 grams of oats. I'm gonna do 60. So 60 grams of oats, and then I'm going to pop in 20 grams of protein powder. I did used to have my oats with milk, and you definitely can do that, but I just felt like the dairy didn't really sit very well in my stomach before I have a run, and I am going to have a coffee in the morning, so that's going to have milk in anyway, so I don't want to overdo it, basically, on the milk. And that is literally breakfast part 1 done. I'm just going to pop that on the fridge. It will set, get nice and creamy before I pop it in the microwave tomorrow morning. And that is phase 1 and 2 done. And I will be joining you in a little bit for phase 3. Phase 3 is going to be dinner. We're just going to have a good carb focused dinner just to get lots of carbs in our system, so when we wake up in the morning we've got lots of energy in our body already. Okay, we are back for phase 3, and that is a big dinner. As well as a big dinner, phase 3 is kind of like food and rest and recovery. In the evening before a long run, my feet need to be up. I need to be doing minimal things in general, so a good carby, easy to make dinner is exactly what I need right now. So I'm gonna throw together some potato wedges and do chicken burgers as well. I am so excited to have this. I haven't done like homemade potato wedges in ages, and I don't know why I don't do them all the time because I just love them so much. guys. It is currently just gone at 7 a.m. in the morning, if you can't tell. I'm still like in that croaky stage of waking up. I'm feeling a little bit tired. I'm just having my little morning coffee. How cute is this mug? I got it from Flying Tiger, but I'm gonna have my first kind of like breakfast thing now. So I'm gonna have a bagel. I'm literally just gonna pop a cinnamon and raisin bagel into the toaster. Like I said yesterday, I'm gonna be doing a double breakfast. So I'm gonna have that now, and in an hour I'm gonna have some oats. So we've still got 2 hours to the run. So that's 2 hours to kind of digest two things. I just always have to make sure there's an hour between me last eating and me running. So if I finish eating at literally 8:07, I will be running at 9:07 and no earlier. If I don't have that, number one, it's just still gonna be sat in my stomach. It's not giving it enough time to digest. But number two, I'm just gonna be in my head thinking that I'm gonna get a stitch the whole time I'm running. And normally what ends up happening if you think you're gonna get a stitch is you do get a stitch. Hello, we are back in business. So we're here for breakfast number two. I'm gonna have the oats that I prepped last night and pop a little dairy milk chocolate bar. I got these from Asda. They're just like a 96 calorie bar. I'm just gonna pop that in the microwave, melt it, and then we've got to give it an hour. I will be running at like 9:07 at this point, like I said, because it is just slightly after 8 right now. I have decided to go with a different top. I was putting that one on and I was looking outside and I was like, it doesn't look summery enough for a vest. It's not cold enough for a long sleeve. I just need to find the happy medium. So I've got this Adenola t-shirt on, and this is gonna stop my armpits chafing as well, which will be the best thing for me. But I'm gonna show you how I scrape my hair back because I've got a good knack at it. I will also add, my hair, by the time we get to a long run day, is normally very greasy. Like, there is no product in that. That's just grease, and it's literally standing up like that, which is absolutely disgusting. But with like the volume of kind of like running that I'm doing, I am basically washing my hair like once a week, and then the other days, because I'm also weight training, it's gonna be scraped back anyway. So once a week I do like a really big wash. I've got this back combing brush. I got this off Amazon. Mine's got some hair in it, which is nice. And I use that to basically scrape all of my hair back. That, I would say, is pretty essential to the routine because that is what really gives you that like super scrape. I do also have tape hair extensions, and one of the key things that people ask is like how I get them to lay flat. And I think a massive part of it is my hairdresser is very talented. He's very, very good at placing hair extensions, but also he does know I do a lot of running. I'm always in the gym, so I need my hair to be able to be scraped back. So when he places them, he puts them at the right angle, and he doesn't put any around here, so he knows that if I'm scraping my hair back, they're not going to be visible. That is hairband number one. Then we're going to go in with hairband number two, just to keep it super in place today. Then I'm going to go in with some of this Way pomade. This is personally my favourite product to like slick hair back. You don't need loads. It's almost like a little like putty. Yeah, you don't need loads of it. And I literally just lay this across like the front pieces. So I'll just like push it in. Because I do get lots of like little cowlicks. I think where my hair is curly, it just never wants to lay completely flat. And obviously I'm trying to put like not very much heat on it. So the front bits are actually a bit curly sometimes, but they just don't look it because I scrape them back so hard. And then I'm just gonna go back in with that brush and smooth it all down. And this is what will really get it to like lay flat on my head. I very nearly had a meltdown because I couldn't find my scrunchie. That was about to be bad. This should have been laid out last night. I literally got this scrunchie from Bradley Melville. It is nothing special. It's literally just a cotton grey scrunchie, but I have decided to wear it on all of my long runs throughout this marathon training, and now I feel like if it's not in my hair, it's a problem. So I love that I've created that issue for myself. If I forget this when I go to New York, that's not even worth thinking about because I would actually have to have a meltdown. So please can somebody message me on the 2nd of November when I'm packing to go to New York, Holly, pack your effing scrunchie, because if I forget this, I will be really, really upset. So that is hair slicked and ready to go. That is literally everything done. All I need to do now is put my vest on, but we've still got 40 minutes, so I've still got time, so I'm gonna do a little bit of work. Listen to some music, get myself pumped up. I do need to choose my music, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose 3 different playlists. One for the first 10K, one for the second, one for the third. So the first 10K, I'm gonna listen to something quite like slow and chilled. Second 10K, that is when we up the ante. I have one singular playlist that I will need to listen to at this point, and it is like songs to scream in the car or something. I'll pop it in here. That will be my second playlist because I'm just obsessed. And then my third will be probably maybe like top hits, kind of girl power sort of vibe, just something to like really drag drag me through, and then the last 6K doesn't exist in my mind. We are girl mathing today's run. So my sister actually texted me this last night. She was like, you need to apply girl math. So first 10K is a warm up, 10 to 20, that's the actual run. 20 to 30, that's a cool down. The other 6 just doesn't exist. That's non-existent in my head. I'm not even crossing that bridge at the moment because it's 6 kilometers. At that point I have to come home, so I'll just think about that when I get to that point. I've got the pre-run like jitters. Oh my goodness, I already have sweat patches. I've been trying to film a TikTok to post before I go, and that feels like a workout in itself, to be honest with you, but I'm taking a break because I can't do it anymore. We're gonna pack our vest up, so I'm gonna pop my water in first. I'm actually gonna pop juice in. Last week when I did the 30 kilometers, I did actually have to stop off an off license and top up my water, so I might have to do that again today. Like on the marathon day, they'll be handing out water, but like I don't want to take 2 things of water with me because then I can't fit my phone in my vest, and obviously I need my phone with me to update you guys, but also to just like not get lost in the middle of Manchester. This is the squash that I use. It's literally just a Robinson's. I'm sure I could put something way more energy efficient in my water bottle, but I just love the taste of this, and it makes me happy every time I sip it, so it's like a little lifeline whenever I run, basically. So it is actually 500 mils of water, so that's the amount that I take with me. I don't even know if I have a sandwich bag for this brioche, so that's not gonna work, is it? Look at the sandwich bag that I found for my brioche bun. So I did mention yesterday that I might try and take some actual like solid fuel with me, which I am gonna try to do. God, my vest is gonna be jam-packed at this rate. And I'm gonna put a little brioche in a little sandwich bag and just crush that into my vest, to be honest. 2 little Percy's. I have also got my inhaler. Is that everything? Oh, I'm getting nervous. I have still got 10 minutes till I go, so I'm gonna film a quick TikTok and then we'll do a warm up together. Okay, TikTok is done. We're about to do a super quick, speedy warm up because that took way longer than it should have. And we're gonna head off on a 36 kilometer run, and I'm feeling really nervous. Like I feel like I was really excited. I am excited, like I'm excited because I know I'm gonna do it. And if you followed my first marathon journey earlier in the year, you will have seen that there was a run that I failed, and that was a 35 kilometer run. And I went out to do it, and I knew on the day that I wasn't going to do it. I was just in a really bad headspace, and there was a lot of different contributing factors like the weather in LA and things like that. And I just feel like it's weird. I know inside of me now that that's not going to happen. Like I know I'm going to do this run. I'm just like, that little memories in the back of my head, which I think is just making me feel a little bit nervous. I just feel like I'm so much further on from that point, and that was a really big learning curve for me. And actually failing and not completing that run, I got back up and I went and I did it the next day, and that was such a valuable lesson to me that like I can bounce back and I can do it. And I was capable the day before because I was capable the day after. It was just all in my brain. So it's just going to be a huge mindset push today, and I know that. I'm feeling good. I've planned out my route, which I don't normally do. Normally I kind of like add little routes on, but I have actually gone on Google Maps today and like planned out routes. So hopefully it all goes smoothly and according to plan. But yeah, let's do a super quick warm up. I literally am just going to be doing some reverse lunges, some side twists, some jumps just to get my calves activated, high knees, some squats, and that'll probably be it. Just something to get the blood flow and get my legs basically awake and ready to know that they are about to be engaged for a couple of hours on a lovely little run. And pace wise, there is no chance that I'm going out today and being like, right, I'm gonna do this pace. Like that is just not in my head. If I get a good pace, I get a good pace. If I do a slightly slower pace, the distance is the achievement today. Like the pace is not at the forefront of my mind. Right, let's go. Hi guys, yeah, literally just getting started. I'm feeling nervous. I'm still feeling nervous even though I've started. I'm just overthinking the distance a bit, and like, yeah, just overthinking it. So we're 3 kilometers in, but yeah, physically I'm feeling fine, I'm feeling good, feeling fit. That's what matters. It's just my brain kind of needs to lock in a little bit better. Hopefully it'll do that before like 10. I swallowed a fucking fly. Ew, it just went in, and it did, I mean, I didn't even swallow it. It just flew down my windpipe. It didn't even give me a chance to spit it out. Oh, it's gonna be like inside of me. Guys, we're going up to 10K, so I'm gonna have my first half of my gel. Like I said, 10 kilometers in, feeling really fucking good. I'm just worried that it's about to start raining because it looks so great, but at least it'll make the run
maybe a little bit cinematic. We just had a really big portion of the run that was all on an incline. That was really tough. I really had to dig deep then. God, I'm obviously doing like a completely different route to usual, so everything is like unknown. Like I don't actually know if there's going to be any more hills, but that was really tough. We're currently 15.5, so not quite at the halfway, even though I can't think about that right now. I'm just trying to get to 20. Once I get to 20, I'm going to feel like I'm on the home stretch, so let's go. Oh my god, this is amazing. So obviously if it's going to go up, it's going to come down at some point, so on the downhill now, it feels so good. We just hit the 20k mark, 16 to go. Come on. I definitely need to stop and get some water. I've run out, so keeping my eyes peeled like a petrol station. Alright, I've got my water. Oh. That was a nice little refresh, just had a little sip of water as well. Right, let's go. We're bringing it home now. Right, we're at 26k. This is getting tough now. We've hit 28. It's hard. I'm gonna have the brioche. I feel like I need the energy. I just need to like slow down, eat it, try not to get a stitch. Guys, we've hit 30. I'm not gonna lie. This is tough. This is fucking really hard. I feel like I'm gonna cry, but it's fine. I've got this. I can do this. This is just me breaking past the longest distance I've run in a long time. I'm gonna be okay. Oh god, I just really need to like get my head down and get this done. Guys, we're not even in a pain cave, we're in a pain pit right now, but I've got the final 3 to go, 3 kilometers, and I'm home, and I would have run 36 kilometers, and I can do it. I've got this. We're on the final fucking kilometer. We're on 35 kilometers. Oh my god, 0.9 to go. I don't know why I felt like I'm gonna cry. Oh, I think I'm just really tired. But I did it. Oh my god, that was so tough. Like that end bit was just pure like, I don't know why. I think, you know, when like you've been like trying to hold it in for so long. Like I feel like I'm not out of breath. My body is like sore, obviously, like endurance wise, like that was really tough, but I just feel like mentally I'm gonna cry. I think I'm just really tired now. Oh my god, I can't get up. Come on. Quick stretch. I'm not quite at the post-run endorphins yet. If you can hear, the bath is running because I am putting some ice in that bath and I'm sitting and I'm soaking my legs. I wish I was more talkative right now. Oh my god, I feel like we're gonna have to do a debrief like after. I'm gonna carry on stretching for like another 15 minutes. I'm gonna dunk myself in that bath and contemplate what I've just done. Oh my god. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Come on, come on. 1, 2, 3. I thought I was going to be able to put my head under, but I can't really see that happening. This feels so good on my feet. Like, even if you can just get a bucket of water and some ice, you don't have to be this extra, because I know that this maybe is a bit too much for some people, but if you have a bath, I would definitely recommend it because it is really good for you post-run. And if you don't have a bath, maybe just get a bucket and just like soak your feet in some nice icy water, because honestly, this feels absolutely sensational in them right now. Like, they are just in heaven. Right, that was enough ice bath one day. Oh my goodness, that was definitely colder than last week. Okay, it's time for food.
Stay till the morning, tell me you want it. You know I'll go on and on, cause you're too important. I'm honest, too honest. Know if you touch me, I'm gone. Just say the word and I'll give you up. I can't, don't act like this ain't a good time.
It has been a minute. It's been a minute since that 36-kilometer run. It is currently a few days later. The post-run endorphins hit and I felt really good. And then literally a few minutes after eating, I was like, I just feel like I'm gonna fall asleep. And I honestly was fighting to keep my eyes open for the rest of the day. And I just thought, if I do a little debrief with you now, I'm just gonna be low energy, not gonna be bringing my best self to YouTube. So I thought I would just save it and we do a little debrief on the run now. It was tough, but upon reflection, it was just that last section. And obviously when I got to 30, I actually broke past the longest distance I've run since the marathon back in March. So it was just very unknown territory for my body. Like, I felt that, and it's hard to explain because I think when you get to that point, like, you do get aches. Like, my hips were aching, the bottoms of my feet were aching. I've been on my feet for a really long time and I think my body was just very ready to sit on the floor. But it's just the mental resilience at that point, because when you start to physically feel it, everything in your brain is just saying, stop, like, what are we doing? Like, we're uncomfortable, I don't want to be doing this, we don't need to do this, just stop. And I feel like I was just really fighting against like the noise in my head that was basically telling me to like stop and give up at that point. But up until that point, I felt like it was a really good run. Like, it was still a good run at the end. My pace definitely dropped down, but the fact that I ran 36 kilometers, and I said this on Instagram, but that was my marathon. Like, that to me is harder than the marathon is gonna be. That's for like a number of reasons. Number one, on the actual day of the marathon, there is so much excitement and so much adrenaline that it really does carry you for like the first 10 to 15 kilometers. I remember in Paris, I got to 20 and I was like, I don't even feel like I've been running, which is crazy because you've already done 20 kilometers. The second point is you've got a whole group of people around you doing the exact same thing. So you've got the comfort of like looking at other people and people cheer you on, and you need that. Like, you need to be surrounded by people doing the same thing. Doing it solo and by yourself, like, you don't have anyone else to kind of pace yourself with or to pick yourself up with. Like, it's just you versus you in like the rawest form. But I did it. I'm so proud of myself. That is the longest run that I'm gonna do before the marathon. And then the next longest distance I'm gonna be doing is 42.2 kilometers across New York. And without further ado, we're going to jump into the second portion of the video, which is the autumn winter running clothes haul. The deliveries are here. I am so excited to unbox these. I think I'm going to go through them like leggings, tops and jackets. I think that'll be the best way to do it, and I'll pop all the prices on the screen for you guys. I'll link everything in the description box, and I'll also include my sizing with that as well, just so you know for reference. I did mention that obviously the pieces that I bought are like Lululemon, Nike and Gymshark, because those are the brands that I truly feel bring you high quality running products, and these are the pieces that are going to last you over the winter. So they might be a bit more expensive to invest in initially, but you are paying for the quality of the pieces. Lululemon especially, like Lululemon, it does hurt me to buy some of these Lululemon pieces sometimes because they are a bit pricier, but I have never ever had to throw anything I've bought from Lululemon away. The quality is top tier, I would say. The pieces last so long. One of my pieces from last winter, I'm going to be showing you and dragging them into this winter because they've literally lasted all through last year, all through this year, and they're just such staple pieces. Like, they're not trendy pieces in the way that like they've gone out of fashion. Like, they're still pieces that I just absolutely love. So I'm going to shut up now and we'll jump into the haul. We are going to be kicking the show off with leggings because we all need a good pair of leggings this winter. With leggings, there is nothing more annoying than when they don't stay up, when they don't sit in the right place, because then you're running, you're like pulling them up or you're faffing with them and you just feel uncomfortable for the whole run. And if you feel uncomfortable, you're not gonna wanna run. And if you're not running, that's just not good enough. So I have got 4 different styles of leggings to show you here. We're gonna start with my absolute favorites. No shock, they are from Lululemon. I have these in a black, but I did actually pick them up in 2 different colorways. So I picked up a navy and we've picked up a camouflage black. It's funny because before this haul, the Lululemon Swift Speed legging are actually the only running leggings that I own because I've never ever found any that match up to them. The other 2 styles that I'm going to show you I've heard amazing things about, and they do look really good, but these do have to be my absolute favorite at the moment. So I'm really excited to show you them. I just feel like even as I was pulling these onto my body, I was like, this is why I love them. These literally sit on your legs like second skin. Like, there is no movement anywhere. Like, it just almost doesn't even feel like you're wearing leggings, and they sit so perfectly on the waistband. Like, I know they're not going to move down, they're not going to ruche up. They just are the dream running legging. Like, I can't really say much more than that. These do actually have an internal like drawstring, so you can actually fasten them even more if you want to. Right, let's talk about these Gymshark leggings. I have never tried these before, but because I've been running for quite a while now. I feel like as soon as I put something on my body, I know instantaneously whether I'm going to be able to run in it or not, and these are definitely running proof leggings. These feel amazing. Again, kind of like the Lulus, they just feel like second skin. They feel super tight on my body, so I don't feel like I'm going to be, you know, yanking them up, pulling them around. And also, they have an adjustable waistband. Also, I love that these are such a staple pair. I feel like they can be paired with absolutely anything. Everybody needs a good pair of black running leggings in their wardrobe, and these are definitely a really good shout. Guys, Nike has not gotten off to a good start here. I'm not gonna lie, I think initially when I put these leggings on, I already kind of felt like they didn't really have the same fit as the other ones in terms of like that tightness and that suction that feels like you're not gonna be pulling them up. Like I can kind of feel some like movement here. They feel a little bit baggy in the back. I guess I could size down and maybe they would fit a bit better, but these do actually have a hole in, which is not good because they're Nike. They're supposed to be a really high quality of like running legging, and they've literally turned up with a hole in. I do feel like if you're going to go for a pair of running leggings, the Lulu or the Nike are going to be the best bet because these are not impressing me at the moment. Okay, now we're gonna go to my favorite section of the video, and that is gonna be the running tops. I'm gonna do Lulu first, like we did with the leggings, and I'm gonna run you through the ones that I have from last year that I feel like are probably some of the best investments I've ever made in running kit, because I love them, and it's actually like to the point where I'm kind of eagerly awaiting it getting a little bit colder so I can put them back on my body and take them on a run. This is top number one. I'm sure if you followed me last year, this isn't anything new. I actually think I got this when I did my like online Lululemon haul for YouTube. It is just such a good, like not even just a good running top, like a good like everyday, like I would wear this out and about to the shop, but running focused. I have worn it on a lot of runs and it is great. You have got thumb holes in the arms, but your sleeves do also turn into mittens. I can't say I run around with mittens on. It's just super nice to know that if you were out and you forgot your gloves and your hands were really cold, it's gonna be perfect. It's also so lightweight and just so breathable. So when you're running, you never feel like clogged up or claustrophobic. You've obviously got the quarter zip, so if you did need to make it a little bit warmer, if it was super chilly, you can do that. I actually had this in mind. This is on my lineup for my marathon kit, so I am potentially gonna be wearing this one for the marathon, but a new top has turned up that I eagerly have my eyes on that I think might trump this one. This is one of the tops that I'm talking about when I say like I can't wait for the temperature to drop. I love this top is a staple. If I could get you to buy one thing, if you had to buy one thing, there's so many things that I want you to buy because I just love all of them, but if I had to get you to buy one really good staple, it is gonna have to be this top. This was one of my absolute favorites last year. It is so warming. It is perfect for the winter. It is also an amazing base layer, so if it is super chilly, it's so lightweight and so breathable, you can actually layer it up and you're not gonna feel too like suffocated. Again, you have got thumb holes on it, and these do also turn into mittens. They bloody love their mittens. And you've got more reflective detailing on the wrist. So this one is designed for running. So all of the material and the way it's made is basically designed to help you have the most comfortable run while keeping you as warm as possible. It does also have zip detailing down here. So if you're not running with a vest, that is a perfect place to pop your keys. They again do this in a few different colors, but this is probably one of the best running pieces that I've ever bought. I feel like I'm getting really passionate about some of this clothing. I probably need to take a bit of a breather. It's only because like this is genuinely the best stuff in my opinion. Okay, so we are cracking into the new bits now. This color is so cute. It is quite summery, but if you're looking to buy things now that you could wear now, I would say that this is a very good transition piece because this is long sleeve, so it's going to keep you warm, but it's actually really, really lightweight. So I'd say it's perfect for like the kind of milder weather, whereas the pieces before I think are very much like winter when you want to keep warm, but this probably would be perfect for the next few weeks over the UK. I did also pick this up in the pink, of course. I couldn't have left the pink behind. It is literally the exact same thing, but these are just nice like bright colors, because even though we are in winter, like it doesn't mean that the summer colors have to like completely go out the wardrobe, and I'm going to be taking pink through every single season anyway. We have a very simple piece next. This is really cute. It's the same fabric as the initial blue top that I showed you, so it's not ribbed or anything, but I just feel like this is going to be a really good kind of like throw on basic. This is also a really nice gym jacket. So again, I'm saying that you're investing in running pieces, but you are also kind of investing in pieces that are going to take you through the gym and through runs as well. So if we're applying girl math and you can wear it for two different sports, they're basically half price. This is the top that I felt like threw a spanner in the works potentially for marathon day, because this is number one, such an incredible color. Like I literally love this blue so much, and I just feel like this for a chilly New York marathon is probably the perfect top. It feels so light and so breathable. I'm really not giving myself an easy decision here, but I'm 95% sure that you're probably gonna see me in this in my New York vlog. We are now done with Lulu and we're gonna be jumping into the Gymshark portion of the tops. We had to start strong with a little pink number, didn't we? This is so cute. I haven't really bought much like running specific stuff from Gymshark. I think because last year I did such a big Lulu haul, I didn't really want to then go and spend more money on other things, but I'm being really like impressed by like Gymshark's run stuff. You guys will probably know that like a lot of the running stuff that I've been wearing over summer is mainly Gymshark. I've really like loved trying out their running pieces, so I feel like I'm slowly but surely falling in love with their winter running pieces as well. I feel like as I pull these tops over my head, we are going to start seeing my hair get more and more disheveled as the video goes on. This little number, I think this is from Vital Seamless from Gymshark, which is a collection that I love anyway, but I saw this on the website and I thought this is like ideal for running because it's basically a scarf and a top in one with the way that it sits on your neck. It's also a really good length because it is cropped, but it's not too cropped that your midriff's gonna be cold, and you have got thumb holes, so I feel like this is gonna keep me really nice and toasty, and I just generally love it as like a top. Like I would probably wear this outside like day to day anyway, so again, 2 for 1, it's basically half price at that point. I did also pick this up in a lovely green colorway. I'm not gonna bother pulling this one over my head as well because the bum will be on the floor, but that is such a nice variation of it. And I feel like they do have some different colorways. Definitely have a look in the link in the description box if you're like, I like the top, I'm not keen on like these colorways. But yeah, this is such a good little staple. I'm loving this. We have another winner here. This is again from Vital Seamless, that collection. It is the green colorway that I have in the other top. It's so nice, giving me all the Christmas vibes with the green, but this is literally the perfect running like base layer. Like this feels so comfortable. It's got a bit of stretch in it, so I don't feel like suffocated or like too tight. This is going to be such a good base layer. Like if it's really cold outside and you need to put a jacket on top, this is going to be ideal because it's going to keep you warm and toasty, but it's not going to make you feel too like claustrophobic with too many layers on. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I went a bit rogue with this purchase. I feel like I didn't really know what the material was like, and it's kind of like a creased, like crinkly material. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of giving me like sensory issues right now. Like it feels very uncomfortable like on my skin, and it's not to say it's not a nice top, and I don't want to slate it because it looks nice, but I just feel like it's got like mesh on the arms. It isn't actually designed for running, so I can't slate them for that at all. I just basically purchased it because I thought corset, it might be good for running, but I feel like this is probably the wrong fabric to run in. In terms of running jackets, I don't have like masses to show you. I've got 3 jackets that I really want to talk you through because I don't feel like it gets that horrendously cold in England that you need to be wearing a jacket until about January. So these might not be essential for anyone, but again, with a running jacket, you can wear it as like an everyday jacket as well. So I thought I would take you through some, just in case the temperature does literally plummet in the UK. Oh my God, guys, I'm so excited to put this on my body. So this is a Lulu number, and it's a Lulu running gilet. The running jacket of my dreams, I would say. Again, like I said, like these aren't just for running for me. Like I will probably wear this outside, like if I was going on a walk, and it is so lightweight because with a running jacket, that's what you want. You don't want to feel like you're wearing a jacket. You just basically want it to be like an extension of your top that's going to keep you warm, and this feels so light. Zipped exterior pockets with a hidden phone sleeve. That's so handy. And you wouldn't even see that it's in there. The Lulu running jackets are definitely pricier, so I'm actually going to show you a different style of a gilet for a much lower price point that I do love probably equally as much. So I did actually pop this on my Instagram stories the other day. I did get sent one by My Protein, but I do also have one, so now I have double the gilet. But this is the My Protein activewear gilet. This, again, it literally feels probably basically the exact same. Like, again, it's super thin, super lightweight. Okay, I do love that one. I love the Lulu. However, I think a black is going to be way more staple. It does basically feel the same. The only difference is the Lulu has kind of like a softer fleece lining and this one doesn't. But for me, I'm not going to lie, that is probably better because I wear makeup when I run. If you're like me and you also wear makeup when you run, it's going to be better to have something that you can wipe down because you're going to be sweating makeup onto it. Also with that, like if you were sweating into the fleece lining, like I don't think that's going to smell the best after a while. Whereas at least with this, you know that you can run in it and you can like wipe it down afterwards and it's not going to kind of like clog sweat in it. Like I mentioned, I did actually have this already. So I have actually worn this style of vest on a run. I think it was probably at the beginning of this year when it was really cold in England. I think I wore it when it was raining as well. And it kept me super nice and toasty, but I never felt like I was wearing too much. Like I said, it's all about having an extension of like the top you already have on, and this just feels exactly like that. Last, but definitely not least, I wanted to show you, it's gonna be so loud and like rusty, more of like a windbreaker style, because it's really handy to have kind of like lighter weight jackets like this in your wardrobe if it is raining, but it's still not that cold, because you want something on that's going to keep you waterproof, but you don't want something on that's going to make you too hot because it's already hot outside. So a windbreaker or a style of jacket like this is going to be perfect. And this one is actually from Nike. This is actually really cute. They are definitely redeeming themselves with this jacket after the legged situation. That is all of the clothing done. There are a few accessories that I'm gonna run you through before the end of the video. I feel like this is really good timing because it is literally starting to get dark, and I was really scared that it would get way too dark before the end of the haul. First thing I want to show you is gloves. The gloves I picked up were actually from Lululemon. These are ideal because they're actually, they love their mittens, but they are actually mittens, but they can also be regular gloves too. So you've kind of got like two different styles in one. And this little hood for your fingers is actually waterproof. So if it's raining, your fingers are going to stay nice and warm, and they're not going to get like soaked through, because you know when gloves get really like damp and it's just not very nice. The next thing, and the thing that I invested in last year that I felt like a bit funny wearing, because it does literally look, when you have this on, you've got your headphones on, you've got like your vest on, you do literally look like you're about to perform a heist, and it's a snood. These are just so handy for keeping your face warm, because it gets so icy outside sometimes that my lips would literally turn blue like last winter. So with this, you can run and you can just put it up over your face. It keeps your face so nice and toasty, and if you don't want to wear it around your face, you can just wear it as like an extra neck layer if you don't have a high neck top. Final thing, I'm probably going to sound like a bit of a mum here, but please bear with me. When we are going out and we are running in winter as women, it gets dark. You need to be really careful, especially if you're running like before work or after work. The likelihood is that you are going to be running in the dark. You need to be running in areas that are well lit, but also next to like main roads, visible to the public basically at all times when you're running. However, I know that for some people you might live in the countryside, or you might have to take a couple of turns on your runs where you're not in as well lit of an area. So this is where like winter kind of like safety kit comes in. Number one, maybe carry a personal alarm with you. You can also wear something like this. So this is a high vis harness. You would just wear this under your vest. It does also have lights on, so if you are running down like dark alleyways or things like that, you're always going to be visible to someone because you've got some lights on your vest. You can also get things like high vis shoelaces, high vis gloves, or just look for gym kit that is high vis anyway, or even like a high vis windbreaker. Please ensure that as well as nice running clothes or new trainers, you are also looking into getting some like high vis stuff that's going to keep you super safe and super protected when you are running in the dark. That is so annoying that I left that drawer open, because that's the kind of thing that I would watch a YouTube video and be like, oh my god, please shut the drawer. That concludes this week's video. Thank you guys so much for coming with me on my 36-kilometer run and listening to me chat through my new winter running wardrobe. Like I said, everything will be linked in the description box below, so if you do buy anything, please make sure that you check whether there's a discount code next to the brands as well, because for Gymshark and MyProtein, I have got a discount code, so you'll be able to save a little bit of money on the pieces today. But without further ado, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next Sunday.